too long was Queen Elizabeth II in power. The county town of Oakham in Rutland has welcomed the unveiling of a statue of the late Queen Elizabeth II, the first to be commissioned since her passing, as a permanent memorial to the longest reigning queen in British history. Mike Edgerton is credited via Paw Images, Getty Images. It seems sense that many of us feel a combination of remorse and nostalgia for King Charles's mother's reign, especially while the whole world waits impatiently to learn about his cancer treatment. Queen Elizabeth II was a constant in the lives of millions of Britons, and billions more across the world because of her unwavering devotion to the royal family's unofficial slogan, "Never complain, never explain." Nobody under 70 had ever known a British queen until her death in 2022. Few people younger than her son could even recall the unfortunate Edward VIII or George V. Elizabeth II was the monarch of Great Britain, so to speak. However, a large portion of the current situation the royal family finds itself in was predicated on her reign, which was longer than that of any previous British queen in history. It's still true that Queen Elizabeth II is still the most well-liked British monarch after all these years. This is due to many valid factors. She was a clear link between the latter days of the British Empire, when she was born, and the instantaneous technological age we live in today. Telegram was a popular means of communication while she was queen, and it was also widely used after she passed away. It is difficult, if not impossible, to come up with any similar individual who had such impact at a time of such profound transition, regardless of how symbolic it may have been. See also, the History of Times tributary Queen Elizabeth II cover. Over the second part of the 20th century, the Queen was instrumental in establishing the nation's soft power outside of Britain. When the nation re-established itself as a major global force in the 1960s after the years of hardship and deprivation following World War II, it was largely due to the combined influence of the shrewd Prime Minister Harold Wilson and the charming young Queen. Elizabeth's virtue was her ability to balance regality with seeming accessibility, while Wilson's were political.